Amidst all the crazy hoopla about Elon Musk's tweets and I don't know, anything else that's sensational, the statistics are very interesting when it comes to what Tesla actually, well, how much it costs them to manufacture a car. Initially, it cost Tesla around $80,000 to make an EV when they first started making them just over 12 years ago. I'm talking the Model S, and then, of course, later on, the Model X. But now, as the price of batteries and electric car components has come down, and as Tesla's begun manufacturing, well, millions of vehicles instead of a few thousand, their price to manufacture an EV has come down at the same time. And we actually have the price from Tesla. It's very, very interesting here. In the fourth quarter of 2022, it cost Tesla just under $40,000 to make an EV. However, by the fourth quarter of 2023, that price had come down very significantly. In fact, a very big drop. But by the end of this year, we know that Tesla's cost to make an EV will fall substantially lower than where they were at in the fourth quarter of last year, all for one very compelling reason. So what were the costs to make an EV? What does it cost Tesla to make an EV? And what will it cost them in the future? Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. It's great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Tesla's price to manufacture an EV, it was just under $40,000 in 2022, in the fourth quarter. So 12 months later, same quarter, the price was $36,000. So the price had come down by nearly 10% in only 12 months. I said on the channel many times, I was criticized by a lot of people for saying this, I don't know why. I said car manufacturers are lying to you when they tell you that the cost of goods to make an EV have gone up in 2023. I know, inflation. Yes. But inflation did not offset the fact that lithium carbonate prices fell by 50%, that battery pack prices fell by more than 40%. That's a lot more than the value of inflation. And it's very clear evidence here that we have from Tesla that actually manufacturing costs will go down if you're smart about it. Now, if you look at this chart here, you can see the cost of goods manufactured fell in every single quarter. So Tesla has managed to reduce the prices to manufacture their EVs every single quarter. And the interesting thing is here that Tesla did begin manufacturing and sending the Model 3 Highland, the more expensive version, the much more premium version. Reviewers say it's more premium, it has more speakers, it has more subwoofers, it has more acoustic glass, it has much better suspension, has a lot of changes. It's a very, very different vehicle to the previous model, much more premium, and yet somehow Tesla's prices went down. Now, CATL, the biggest battery manufacturer in the world, and Tesla's biggest battery supplier. And, by the way, Tesla is CATL's biggest customer. CATL say their price of their batteries by the middle of this year will come down by 50% for their lithium iron phosphate batteries. Now, guess what Tesla use in, well, literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands. In fact, nearly 1 million of the cars that they sold last year. In fact, about 50% of the cars they sold worldwide had CATL's lithium iron phosphate batteries. Now, very clearly that would mean by the middle of this year, Tesla's cost will come down from $36,000 to a significantly lower point. Now, we don't know what point that is, but we do know that a battery pack costs between 35 to 40% of the overall price of the vehicle. Historically, though, that number has been dropping. It's now believed that's between now 25 to 35%, depending on the vehicle. Now, of course, the Cybertruck has a bigger battery, therefore likely the price to manufacture the Cybertruck, the battery would take up a bigger percentage. Cost of goods sold, which is also referred to as COGS, refers to the direct cost of producing the goods sold by a company, including the cost of materials and labor to create the product. Tesla, of course, hasn't just used the falling price of batteries and specific negotiations because it makes more EVs than anyone else. It did in 2023. It made more EVs than anyone else in the world. It doesn't just use that purchasing power. It uses other technologies, other ways to make their vehicles cheaper to manufacture. Of course, gigacasting, structural battery packs. There's numerous different things Tesla uses. Tesla said this: cost of goods sold per vehicle declined sequentially to slightly above $36,000, even as we approach the natural limit of cost down on our existing vehicle lineup. Our team continues to focus on further cost reductions across all points of production, from raw materials to final delivery. Tesla said as well, our team remains focused on growing our output, investing in our future growth, and finding additional cost efficiencies in 2024. Now, Tesla have detailed cost reduction measures on many occasions, including during their Investor Day that they held early last year. Musk said this, "We found that even small changes in price have a big impact on demand. Very big." Clearly, that's one of the demand levers that Tesla had to pull in 2023 to get to those 1.8 million deliveries worldwide on only two models of car. In order to continue growth in the automotive portion of their business, Tesla, Musk said that its biggest barrier was affordability. That's where Tesla will lean on in its next generation platform. It's possible Tesla will be able to use a smaller battery pack in the new Tesla Model Y Juniper. And also, of course, also in the new Redwood, which is the Tesla Model 2. The reason being, CATL are saying they're bringing the prices of their lithium iron phosphate cells down by up to 50%, but the energy density has increased as well. Charging speeds for those battery packs, apparently, according to CATL, are now triple what they were previously. Maximum possible charging speed, theoretical, of course, depending on the car's architecture, is 600 kilowatt in cold temperatures, 500 kilowatt in normal temperatures. There's clearly some big benefits coming. The other big benefit Tesla have is their car, the Model Y, was the biggest selling car worldwide last year. Now, if Tesla can bring a new updated version of that and keep the price where it's at, because of course it will be receiving discounted prices on batteries over the next coming months, that would seem likely. If those batteries have higher energy density, they could therefore theoretically put a smaller battery in and pay even less money on every battery that goes into every vehicle. Keep in mind the fact that Tesla sold 1.2 million of the same exact model using nearly all of them, not nearly all of them, but many of them the same battery. It gives them tremendous purchasing power. This is really Moore's law in action. Tesla did say this as well. Their next generation platform will contribute to a reduction in growth rate this year compared to 2023, but they will revolutionize how vehicles are manufactured in order to bring down the price even further. And this is great news, I think, because it means other automakers have to compete. They have to bring down the prices of their EVs to respond to Tesla. And what we get is a better product for less money. I believe this will accelerate EV adoption worldwide and will hit a point where EV sales probably in 2026 will outpace internal combustion. Thanks for watching.